your Fox Carolina First Alert weather.
Well, we are tracking Tropical Storm Nicole very close to becoming a hurricane as it moves in on the Florida coast, moving through the Bahamas right now along the east coast of Florida, expected to make landfall later on this evening, tonight, and then eventually heading northward through Georgia into early Friday morning, and then the center of circulation tracking across the upstate. Right now is a tropical depression as it looks, so will no longer be a tropical storm. It's still packing rain and wind toward midday on Friday. So let's track that circulation. Notice it's going to actually be, and you can see it right here, our wind particles pinpointing it just southeast of Atlanta at 9 a.m. on Friday. And then here it comes. But the issue is it's actually going to be really falling apart, losing its center, its defined center as it moves over us. And notice it's hard to even pinpoint exactly where it is as we get toward 1 o'clock. But we'll still have a lot of rain and gusty wind with it as it is weakening across our area. And then eventually it will be well to our north and east. So let's track the rain first. We've got showers that will be pushing in as early as 1 o'clock on Thursday, but the more impactful rain is going to hit us into the evening hours. There's a look at the more widespread rainfall, 5 o'clock on Thursday. Heavy rain possible overnight. Now here comes the soaking downpours, the kind that could cause the localized flooding, and this would happen after midnight, so into Friday morning, 1 a.m. Continuing to see heavy downpours, gusty wind. 7 a.m. that commute for Friday is going to be a wet one, and then we'll end with a couple more rounds of heavy rain between 11 a.m. 1 p.m. as this band develops, as it pushes off toward the north and east, and then by 4 p.m. and onward we'll start to clear out. So Friday evening right now looks dry, but 2 to 4 inches of rain possible for western North Carolina, far northern upstate, 1 to 3 inches expected elsewhere. And winds will be gusty. Look at this, gusting to around 30 to 35 miles an hour Thursday evening, and keeping it windy into the event. Friday morning, still gusty at 30 to 35 mile an hour wind. But by Friday evening, the winds begin to settle down, and that'll be the case for the weekend. A severe threat will be highest to our east as we get into the day on Friday, but we'll still be having to watch for isolated strong storms. That's where a little bit of energy will be building up for the potential for isolated tornadoes. But that's a low-wind risk for us. Right now, I think flooding is likely our greatest risk next to that wind gusts, as we'll have a lot of leaves clogging up those drains. So something that we'll have to keep an eye on, because roads could flood easily thanks to all of that. So let's get a look at your next 7 days. First alert weather days Thursday and Friday. Beautiful weekend ahead, and then cooler by Sunday into Monday. In the mountains, first alert weather Thursday, Friday, clearing Friday evening, and they'll be looking ahead to some chilly temperatures Sunday into Monday.